It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We haven't done too much Eminem lately because I thought that I had pretty much done all the Eminem reactions I possibly could. We've done pretty much every single freestyle, like all the albums for the most part, I thought. But now I'm realizing that there are some that we haven't hit yet. So there was Insane off of Relapse. I think Underground off of Relapse I haven't done yet. And probably some off of some of the other albums. And these are my first times listening to them because I didn't really listen to these M albums, not for any bad reason. I just wasn't listening to a lot of music when these came out. And I know that I was going back at one point and doing a bunch of reactions to them, but I guess I didn't hit all of them like I thought I did because I can't seem to find these reactions anywhere. And listening to small clips of the songs, they don't sound familiar. So it's cool with me because we got an M album coming out this year. This is a perfect way to kind of get back into it and you know rock with this man. And I'm really interested. As soon as the album drops, I promise you, I will probably have the whole thing up all at once because that's just what I do. It's what I did the last time. I'm extremely interested to see what he's gonna say, and I feel like there's gonna be some shots. There's always some shots. It's M, and you know some dope music as well. So let's get into this. Insane. Let's see what this one's all about.
I was born with a tick in my brain. Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know he was gonna come right in. I was actually just about to say it's called Insane, so it's probably gonna have some madness in this. And yep, we're pretty sure that's gonna be what it is.
I was born with a tick in my brain, yeah, fucked in the head. My stepfather said that I sucked in the bed. So one night he snuck in and said, we're going out back. I want my dick sucked in the shed. Can't we just play with Teddy Ruxpin instead? After I fuck you in the butt, get some head, bust a nut, get some rest. The next day my mother said, I don't know what the fuck's up with this kid. The bastard won't even eat nothing, he's dead. He just hung himself in the bedroom, he's dead. Debbie, don't let that fucker get too upset. Go.
Yo, that took such a wild turn. She's just like, yo, what's up with this kid? He won't eat anything that I make. And the next line, it's like, he just hung himself in his bedroom. He's dead. And the stepfather says, don't let him get you upset. It's like, bro, he just died. He just died, though.
He just hung himself in the bedroom, he's dead. Debbie, don't let that fucker get too upset. Go in there, stick a fucking cigarette to his neck. I bet you he's faking it, I bet he probably just wants to see how upset you would get. I'll go handle this, of course, unless you object. I'll go fuck his brains out if any's left in his head. If you could count the skeletons in my closet, under my bed and up under my faucet, then you would know I completely lost it. Is he nuts? No, he's insane. If you count the skeletons in my closet,
Okay.
under my bed and up under my faucet, then you would know I completely lost it. Is he nuts? No, he's insane. Nah, fucker tried to bite my face off. I just got fucking chased off with a chainsaw. Then he took the chainsaw, bit the fucking blades off. Ate the blades, stuck a baseball in a slingshot. Then he aimed at his own face, let the thing pop. Took his eye out, picked it up and played ping pong. Then he played ping pong with his own dang dong. That motherfucker's got nuts like King Kong. Then he set the lawnmower out on the dang lawn. And he laid all up underneath it with the thing on. Then he took his pants, he took every fucking thing off. Everything except his tank top and his training bra. Ain't he raw? Yeah, maniac, that shady dog. Man, that motherfucker's gangster. Ain't he dog, shady dog? What be going through that fucking brain of yours? Say no more, what the fuck you waiting for? Sing along. You can count the
That's
skeletons.
a good question. What is going through that brain of yours? Yo, this is, yo, I don't even know what to say. Like, there's no point for me to stop and be like, well, listen, this bar makes me think of this. Yo, this is wild. So for anybody that's new, I don't always usually do like bar breakdowns where it's like, yo, this, every once in a while I will, depending on what the bar is or if it's a scheme that I really like. But a lot of times I will just take topics that are being rapped about or like a very specific bar that has meaning to it. And I will stop and talk about that bar and be like, oh, you know, like in the past, this, or, you know, a lot of people go through this, or this has happened before, or this is something that I've noticed lately. Like I'll try to attach it to real life and have a discussion around it. I don't got much to say about this one because he's just saying some wild shit. This is funny though. I'm enjoying it.
In my closet, under my bed and up under my faucet, then you would know I completely lost it. Is he nuts? No, he's insane. Skeletons in my closet, under my bed and up under my faucet, then you would know I completely lost it. Is he nuts? No, he's insane. Don't you know what belch means? Yeah. Well then tell me, would you rather get belched or do the belching? Fuck him in the ass like to come out while you're belching. Burn belch and go back for a second helping. Can you dig what I'm saying, man? Can you smell me? I want you to feel me like my stepfather felt me. Fuck a little puppy, kick the puppy while he's yelping. Shady, what the fuck you saying? I don't know, help me. What?
So this is just a shock factor kind of song, right? Because as far as I know, I mean, I don't know everything about Eminem, but I don't know, like, he's never come out and like said that he actually had anything like this happen with his stepfather. Am I right? Or did I miss something over the years? I assume it's just a shock factor song, or sometimes it's about other people that you may have, heard shit happen to. But I feel like he wouldn't make it a joke if it was about somebody else. So I don't know. I'm just curious because I feel like I should ask just in case. But it sounds more like it's shock factor because there's kind of like a level of humor around it to an extent. Although these kind of situations happening are not really funny, but at the same time, comedy is comedy, right? Like anything can kind of be utilized in a certain way depending on how you present it.
Dig what I'm saying, man? Can you smell me? I want you to feel me like my stepfather felt me. Fuck a little puppy, kick the puppy while he's yelping.
And then you get that Ken Kniff in the background. That's actually funny. Ken Kniff was an interesting character of his. Like, listen in the background.
Can you dig what I'm saying, man? Can you smell me? I want you to feel me like my stepfather
Right here.
felt me. Fuck a little puppy, kick the puppy while he's yelping. Shady, what the fuck you saying? I don't know, help me. What the fuck's happening? I think I'm fucking melting. Marshall, I just love you, boy. I care about your well-being. No, Dad, I said no. I don't need no helping. I'm a big boy. I can do it by myself. See, I only get naked when the babysitter tells me. She showed me a movie like Nightmare on Elm Street, but it was X and they called it pubic hair on Chelsea. Well, this is called ass rape, and we're shooting the jail scene. You can count the skeletons in my...
He said, well, this shit is ass right, and we shooting a jail scene. Yo, what in the world is this song?
Under my bed, milk under my faucet. Then you would know I completely lost it. Is he nuts? No, he's insane. Skeletons in my closet.
Listen. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Huge Eminem fan. I've said this before, so I just, in case new people come in here and stuff. Growing up, Tupac is always gonna be my favorite artist ever. I'm not saying he's the best rapper, because I do think technically there's a lot of people that are better. Like if we're going technical, there's a lot of dudes that I'd put up in that top echelon. And I mean, to me, Pac is going to be the best all around ever. That's just my opinion. But if I was to sit here objectively and rank people, I wouldn't have him up there. But as far as like what I like in music subjectively, which is kind of just up to each person, Pac is always going to be my favorite. But right up there, Eminem, DMX, like these dudes are always going to be up there. Like growing up, I feel like Tupac, Eminem, and DMX were the three most listened to rappers for me. And so I love Eminem. I think this man is extremely talented. I think that it's crazy how much he's pushed rap forward, all the different things that he's brought to the table. He was ahead of his time when he first came out, in my opinion. A lot of things like that. This shit right here, it's funny, but I would never put this on outside of doing this reaction. I'm gonna be, I mean, I don't, it's just wild to me. So this is not really for me. I'm not the audience for this. But his talent is still apparent. Like you can't take the objective talent away from him, the technical ability, the different things like that. I just feel like there was a period where he just said some madness, and it's not really some shit that I would drive around and bump or listen to on my free time. But each person kind of goes down their own path. I do feel like now he's bringing out more music, like Music to Be Murdered By had a lot of really dope shit on it. Was it Kamikaze? Dope shit. Like there's been stuff since that was really dope. Now at the time, I didn't even know that he had dropped these because there was a long period of my life where I wasn't really listening to music. I didn't pay attention to what came out, like none of that stuff. So until I started to do reactions in like 2019, 2020, I didn't even know that he had dropped Relapse, like, or any of these albums at all. I actually had no idea. And I know some people find that to be crazy. They're like, there's no way that you haven't heard all this stuff. I really didn't. I worked at AT&T. I'd wake up 9:30, go into work, or I had to drive an hour to work at one point. And so at those days when I was driving an hour, I'd get home. I'd get up 9:30, 10, get ready, go to work, come home, be home by like 11, just literally pass out, smoke some weed, pass out, wake up the next day, rinse and repeat. And then on my days off, I was trying to make some music myself or hanging out with friends or just living life. So I for some reason, I just put music aside. I didn't listen to it while I drove, nothing. So it's been fun to go through a lot of stuff that I missed back then. But this, I didn't know it. I should have known going into this, it's called Insane, that this is going to be some madness. I should have figured that. The next one is Underground that you guys are going to see as well. And I don't know if it'll be up this week, probably next week. But I'm going to have to look to see if there's any more songs off of this project, the Relapse album, that I haven't done. But there's definitely some other ones. Like there's 2 songs that someone said go together, Castle and a Rose, I think. And someone had me listen to one of them, and I didn't realize that they tend to go together, right? Like you need to listen to one to listen to the other. So I think I did the second one first without knowing that. And I have to go back and listen to the first one still. So maybe I'll do like a double reaction so I get the full understanding of it. But I've got to see what other stuff that I haven't heard, and we'll kind of just go from there. So appreciate you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. If there's any rumors on when the album might drop, I don't really follow rumors, but I'm just interested to see if anybody has any dates getting thrown out there, and we'll definitely be hopping in when that comes out. So appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.